Hello, my internet friends. I wanted to record this video because I'm guessing I'm not the only person that feels this way. So first of all, my name is Michelle. I am 51 and I have had a YouTube channel now for like 3 or 4 years. And it focuses strictly on money, and actually I created it the urging of my former students. I'm a retired teacher, and so I created this channel because they were like, oh, you're such a good storyteller and you're so personable and la 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 la. So I was, really believing the hype, and so in IRL, aka real life, I am really killing it, and I have been like for years. Like, I'm one of those people who I really followed the little timeline of when stuff was supposed to happen. So like, I graduated from high school at 17, so that means I started college at 17. I finished a bachelor's in 4 years in psychology. Then I stayed another year and got a master's in elementary ed. Then I started teaching. And so, I've had this very kind of traditional life in track. Like, I've always been on time for stuff. So when this world of social media happened, I'm very private. So I wasn't really like thinking I was going to jump all in. But then when my students were like, well, you should do it, and you should tell, you should share your money journey, because you're always talking to us about money and you're giving us some good tips. And I think other people were like, dear, I was like, y'all, you're right. So like I said, I've been on these internet streets now for like 3, 4 years. And y'all, it is so hard because I am losing on these internet streets. And it's a really hard thing to reconcile because I'm winning in real life. And so it's like, what the heck? So you know how like there's people on these apps, and I'm on YouTube primarily. And it's crazy because you'll see that like they'll have like one viral video and they'll blow up, and they'll be talking about, oh my God, I only had my channel for like 6 months and I blew up, and let me share with you what my YouTube money looks like, and yada, yada, yada. And so it's crazy because this is not the only space where I'm losing. Like, I also have a TPT store, right? And again, in real life, I am a great teacher. At least I like to think so. My kids tell me, the administrators tell me, like, based on my test results, I'm a good teacher. So same thing with that. Like, I got on TPT and I'm thinking, okay, these are the actual materials that I use with my students, or these are the actual, like, this is the way I plan. Oh my gosh, I'm great. I'm going to really be able to, get my money just amazing, because all these people are going to buy my TPT stuff because I know it works because it's what I use. No, I've been on TPT, oh goodness, really locked in for about the same amount of time, 3 or 4 years. Y'all, the most I have sold in 1 month on TPT was like $500, which I was so excited about. It all came from the same product, which is like this after winter break thing that I've done. But again, I mean, I'm on TPT I'm watching YouTube videos of teachers who have been teaching for like 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. And they're like, oh, I make like 1,000. I'm like, what the? Like, I am mentoring y'all. Like, y'all coming to me in real life asking me questions, yet y'all killing these internet streets. Same thing with this money journey. So like with my money journey, like, it's so hard for me not to kind of quit the YouTube thing, because I'm like, why am I doing this? Like, my videos are getting like, they don't even get 100 views, y'all. Like, my videos, my little weekly check-in, what I'm spending for the week, y'all, they be getting like less than 10 views sometimes. Like, but I'm still at it. And so I have to, and I just wanted to make this video because I'm guessing like I'm not the only person that probably feels this way, that like you're actually really winning in real life, but your internet presence is trash. And not even your presence, just like what it looks like on the internet. So like clearly on the internet, like I do not have thousands or hundreds of thousands of viewers on any platforms. If you combined all my people, it probably wouldn't even be 1,000. Like, I'm not monetized on YouTube. At this point, I have like a little over 600. I might be close to like 700. I'm probably at like 650, 660 or something like that. But it's crazy. And so I've had to be like, okay, Michelle, at the end of the day, the important thing is that what is really happening, 24/7 in your life. And so I feel like my phone is slipping because I got it propped up. And so I've had to just be like, you know what, girl, clearly you have not figured out, you have not cracked the code on these internet streets. So no, you are not, for whatever reason, the personality that exists in real life does not translate on the internet. Like, clearly I'm like, dang, these people, like, either people aren't finding my videos or people aren't able to connect to my videos. And I've had to just reconcile that, you know what, at this point, whoever sees my stuff, I hope it helps you, and while I'm not gonna lie, y'all, because I'm very competitive and stuff. So it does break my heart that, like, I won't be able to add internet success to my real life story, which, that's okay. Because, in real life, like, I didn't figure out how to retire at 50. I'm running like a business from, out of state using really just gig economy apps, and I'm using AI to help me with logistics, and I'm doing all this stuff in real life that is like working, it's paying off, and I feel like it could be so helpful. And then it makes me so sad because I'm like, we got these people on these internet streets who they are selling like courses, and they're not even doing this stuff in real life. And then meanwhile, you got me who, like, in real life, like, at least I feel like I'm killing it. Yet for whatever reason it's not translating to the masses online. So this video is definitely a bit of a rant, but it's also to encourage you if you are on these internet streets and you're kind of feeling like me and you're like, dang, less than 100 people have seen my stuff. I think you should be encouraged because, especially depending on the type of content you're doing, because even if your videos aren't getting a lot of views, you as a person are actually getting better and growing. And that's like what's happening to me. So even though, my weekly check-ins, not a lot of people are interested in that, it is a life-changing strategy. Like, tracking your spending and keeping up with it every week is like transformative when it comes to your finances. And so I'm so happy I'm doing it. I'm going to keep doing it. Eventually I'm going to get around to, back to my debt journey. Because if you've noticed, if you're one of my OGs, you notice, like, I just all of a sudden stopped talking about debt. And it wasn't that the debt is gone. It was just that I was just like, hey, I got to make a choice. Either I need to get better with managing money or I need to try to get out of debt. And I felt like, why get out of debt if you haven't built up the money management skills? Because all that's going to happen is you're going to get back into debt. And so in essence, I've just I've just put it on pause. I've put it on pause. And once I stabilize my money management skills, then I will get back to repaying the debt. And so I will definitely bring y'all on that journey, because I don't know what that's going to look like, because this is all new for me. And so, definitely within the next, I'm thinking probably in the next 6 months, probably by like 2027, I'll get back to the debt journey and kind of see what that's looking like. It might be a little sooner, but as of right now, like, I'm doing absolutely nothing with the debt. And so you can imagine what that in essence means. That means that stuff is charged off, it's closed, it's in collections, and guess what? I am not missing a beat over it because, yes, credit score is trash, but money management skills have improved, meaning I'll never be in debt again, okay? And I know that sometimes you should never say never. Never, ever, ever, ever will I be in debt again. And so that commitment is showing up in the fact that I'm tracking my spending. I have sinking accounts. I do some supplemental work, but I think tracking your spending and sinking funds and saving is really what keeps you out of debt for life. And so while, yes, credit score is ruined, I know, it's just a number. It bounces back because it's crazy. Because right now, as those accounts are being charged off and dropped off, like, it's so interesting how, like, my credit score is actually improving right now. Because, of course, your credit score is literally just based on, different facets of debt, your payment history, the amount you have. And because those things are dropping off, then, you know, it's in theory looking like I no longer have that debt. And so, like I said, I'll get to my debt journey, I think in January, because by then I feel like I'll have a handle on my tracking my spending. I'll be doing some more supplemental work, real estate. I'm in the process of saving up for a basement renovation. So I just want to get my income streams up and running so that the debt payment or repayment journey is a little bit more predictable and manageable, and I don't kind of get overwhelmed. So hopefully you will stay tuned for that. But again, I just want to encourage some people out there, and also just rant, because I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I really do be mad, because I have tried a lot of different angles, because there's a lot of different like versions of myself. They're always connected mostly to money, but like I've tried, you know, like just the retiring early angle. No traction, which is crazy because people be popping up on my thing all the time talking about retiring early, and I'm like, really? How come nobody watches my videos about that? I've tried my teaching side of things, and you know, I don't know, maybe I don't know, but again, I just wanted to share with you all that, you know, I'm definitely frustrated in the internet streets, because I'm like, why am I not winning? But, you know, I think it's also a humbling experience, because I'm not used to failing at things. I'm used to like winning, and being like really great at what I do. And I guess having the external validation to prove that. And so I guess, you know, the fact that like I've been on here for like 3 or 4 years, I'm not monetized, my videos don't get a lot of views. It's definitely like a slice of humble pie, like, well, dang. But, you know, at the same time, I'm like, girl, in real life, you are killing it. And so just be encouraged if you find yourself in that, you know, thing. If you find that, you know, your channel's not growing as quickly as you thought, just continue to cultivate the habits and the skills that you're trying to share with people. And so even though if, you know, 5 people see it, 20 people see it, 40 people see it, you are still building the habits, and you are still, you know, growing yourself as a person and transforming your life. So I hope that encourages some people. And yeah, so thank you for whoever this video found. And I hope you have a great rest of the day. And yeah, be grateful. Bye-bye.